Hi, this is Chinmayi in all my barefaced glory. Today I'm going to be speaking about the products that I bought in the August to September Sephora VIB appreciation sale. I got a few of the Pat McGrath lip glosses and the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer and the Lip2Cheek. I also got the Kat Von D's lash liner, so I'm going to be talking about all of these today. So let me take you right in. Many of us of the running through licorice as a So let's start with the Kat Von D lash liner. I already took it for a test run. I think it will work really well, especially on very sweaty concert days where we are like jumping about and dancing and performing. And this is definitely not going to be bleeding all over my face just like a natural kajal would do. But for a normal daily day-to-day use, I'm definitely going to be using my Soultree organic kajal. In one of my forthcoming videos, I am going to be sharing how to make your own kajal at home. This was shared to me very nicely by one of the people who was following me on Twitter, and she sent me a recipe on how to go about doing it. So I'm going to be sharing that recipe, following it, and also crediting from whom I got it from. So let me just take you through the lash liner. So it comes in this really pointy packaging, just that the lash liner and the liquid or the powder, whatever it is, it's in this container, and the pointed end is like this long. So it's like almost 1.5 times the size of the container as such. This is a very interesting, this is definitely liquid, not powder, sorry. So this is almost a rounded, but kind of doesn't have too much of a what shall I say, character, if that's even a word. This is actually a very rounded brush which I'm going to be applying right now, twisting my face in 1,000 different ways near my mirror, in my opinion. So I'm just going to be applying this one eye for you and the other one off camera. So the next product that I'm going to be talking about is the RMS Beauty's Lip2Cheek. This comes in a very simple, nice, lovely white cardboard packaging. It looks like recycled paper. It has the the texture of recycled paper. And RMS Beauty is, it claims to be an organic beauty brand based out of the US. You can buy it from there. And the Living Luminizer and the Lip2Cheek tints have been very famous in the beauty community for a very long time, for those of them who've been looking for clean beauty, right? So this has a very lovely, I'm just opening this in front of you guys. This has a very lovely balmy texture. So this is something that will go onto your lips and on your cheek. I think this can also work on your eyelids. So this is a nice coral shade. And that's going to give you a very nice warm flush to your cheeks. And if you were to, I think, use the same shade on your lips, at least on my lips, there's not much of a payoff. I think this is only supposed to be a very subtle wash of color on your lips and not really about pigmentation and color payoff. And this product actually smells like the lipstick of yore. I think the lipstick from the 90s has a very nice, I like the smell or the fragrance, if you may. I think it has a lot of castor oil. Yes, it does have castor seed oil. So when there is castor seed oil in a lipstick product or any sort of lip product, it has a very distinct smell to it, and that reminds me of the 90s, because a lot of people have tried to eliminate that particular smell. But this is how the RMS Beauty Lip2Cheek, a little bit on my lips and on my cheeks, looks like. And the next one that I'm going to be talking about is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer. So the ingredients of this is castor seed oil, coconut oil, beeswax, mica, titanium dioxide, tocopherol, rosemary leaf extract. So this is a certified organic brand, and I think it's made in Belgium, It's and their origin is Belgium, and this is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer, almost colorless. So I'm going to try this out. So clearly I can see that this is an oil based luminizer, and I don't think it might work very well if you have a water based foundation. So be a little wary if you're mixing water and oil together. So if you're looking for a highlighter that will actually work as some sort of a homing device, or you are not going to be highlighted up to Venus or Mars or something like that. This is a very natural and a very subtle highlighter for the high points of your cheek, and especially in real life, I think it's going to give you this very, very natural glow. You can actually fake a really natural glow with this, and I can see that on days that you want to actually, if you have nice clear skin, or even otherwise, if you just want to have a little bit of a color flush onto your cheeks and just have pat in a little bit of this luminizer over your sunscreen, nothing like it in my opinion. I guess in that case your sunscreen will have to be a little matte. I really like this look, maybe on days that you want to say that I have no makeup on, right? So now let's go into one of my favorites, the Pat McGrath's lip glosses. Of course, as with Mother, as everybody calls her, her packaging is also very, very extra. This is the packaging in which the lip gloss comes in. Great art, and has this flap of a lid, right? Yeah, I mean, anything with Pat McGrath, it's not going to be your usual packaging. They are going to be thinking about something. It looks like a very, very lovely flap through which you open. Of course, me being me, didn't notice this the first time I tried opening it from the other end. So let me take you in and give you a few lip swatches of the shades that I bought. The first shade I'm going to be talking about and I'm going to be applying onto my lips today is the Twilo, the Lust Lip Gloss. So this is, I have a tendency to like slightly corally pinky shades, so this is how almost like one swipe on the upper lip and one swipe on the lower lip looks like. This is not your traditional paddle or a doe foot applicator. This has a little bit of a bend to it, if I might say. Now let me move on to the next shade. The next shade is the Aphrodisiac. This is a pinky nude. I should have known whenever I tend to pick lip shades and lip glosses and anything, I tend to move towards more earthy nude shades more than brighter ones. See, I think these lip glosses will work great on their own. They'll also work great layered over some of your favorite lipsticks. If you even have a different shade, this might actually provide a little bit of a different dimension. Or you can do the classic lip liner and a lip gloss trick. So that is going to make your lips look really nice. And what I really like about this lip gloss is also that it's not sticky like a lot of these lip glosses that I have tried. For example, the MAC's lip gloss is a lot more sticky than this. This one's lightweight, but still and does not have any fragrance of sorts, and I really like it on my lips. It doesn't feel heavy, if that makes any sense to you. So let me take you to the next shade. The next shade is Divine Rose. I told you I am completely gravitating towards nudes. I think this gloss is perhaps as close to my natural lip shade as can be. This gives me this my lips but better sort of a shade as long as I'm concerned. I really, really like it. The next is Flesh Fantasy. Alright, I think now I'm actually changing my mind. I think Flesh Fantasy is actually closest to my original lip shade. Maybe it's a mix of Divine Rose and Flesh Fantasy. So this is a perfect nude lip gloss to wear over your favorite nude lipstick, no matter what the shade. The next shade I'm trying is Flesh Astral. Okay, so this has, in In the tube, it looks like a very caramelly sort of a shade, and this would also be an almost unseen lip gloss, you know, over nudes or pinks, or it could even give a great dimension on its own. I actually bought the Flesh 4 in the lip gloss. I do have the Pat McGrath Matte Trans lipstick in Flesh, and perhaps this and that might actually work together brilliantly. This is a lovely deep brown, so I'm going to try something slightly shocking for my own taste. Okay, it looks like brown in the tube. It has a more wine sort of a payoff as long as my lips are concerned, which is why I believe that whenever, as long as lip products are concerned, you have a natural pigment to your own lips, and what might look great in the tube or in the package might not actually work well with your existing pigmentation, whatever that might be. I remember watching a lot of Nikki Tutorial's videos where she speaks about how extremely pigmented her lips are, and her lips are, I think, almost a bloody red or a pink, you know, bordering on a red, but more a very deep pink, which is why she has to dab some foundation onto her lips and then neutralize it, and then go on with her lip liner and the lipstick for the color to actually show as is, right? So this, I don't know, I can't decide if it's more wine or more brown, but that's that. And the last shade is a very jhatang sort of a lip gloss. It's very iridescent, and this is called Pale Fire. It does look like fire actually. Oh baby, this is not me. Okay, this is definitely not me, but this may work perhaps on, you know, layered over some other lipstick to make it look slightly different. So this is not something I'm going to be wearing on a daily basis. Oh, while it settles down, it looks okay, I guess, but I might not just be wearing this around and shocking people or something like that. But this was more or less perhaps the first ever lip swatch. Oh, maybe not. You have seen the Soul Tree video. So this was my lip swatch. I am a MAC NC 38ish sort of a shade. I could also be an NW, but I'm still, you know, I'm not decided, because on different days there are different foundation matches to my skin based on how tanned I am or how much I've been traveling, you know, and things like that. So that is something that you can keep in mind when you choose a lipstick shade. Make sure that it works well with the existing natural color of your lips and with the rest of your face as well. Do try out lip swatches, and when you try out these lipsticks in store, especially if you live in the US, Canada, or anywhere that you have Sephora or any other store that you want to try out these lip shades onto yourself, please use a clean sanitized lip brush, or carry your own lip brush, sanitize it after every use, dip it into the lipstick and then use it on yourself. Just don't take it straight out of the bullet and put it onto your mouth, because it's been open, a lot of people have used it. So just for your own safety and sanitized or sanitary conditions, please make sure that you're not applying the lipstick straight out of the bullet in any makeup trial store. So this is more or less of my purchases in the recent Sephora sale. I hope you liked it. If you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments down below. I will see you and I'll speak to you in my next video. Until then, this is Chinmayi saying goodbye.